We're not always okay. And before I say we, let me just talk for myself. I am not always okay. And before I tell you why I am not always okay, I want to wish you all a happy new year. I haven't done a video since the start of the new year, or I haven't posted a video since the start of the new year. So I just want to take this time to wish you all a happy new year. And I'm looking forward to more growth in the new year. And I wish you all prosperity and all the blessing that you can ever get for the new year. So let me tell you now why I am not always okay. And when I say I am not always okay, it's not only me, but for a lot of people who have moved here to Canada. And even Canadian, they're not always okay. Now, coming here from Jamaica, and this is what I get. A lot of people ask me, why did you leave Jamaica to come to Canada, especially in Alberta, Grand Prairie? Mainly in Alberta, Grand Prairie. And I'm like, opportunity, that's it, opportunity, because they look at us as being crazy. Why would you leave there to come here in this cold? Like, why? I get asked that a lot. What I find here, especially in the field that I work in, I realize there are a lot of people who are struggling, who are going through depression, addiction. Mental health is a big thing here in Canada. Not only for Canadians, but also for immigrants, basically anyone living here. Because this country is a very cold country, and that's one of the main reasons. And to think that Canadians enjoy the cold, they don't. I've met Canadians who have lived here all their lives, never leave Canada before, and they tell me that it's a lie. They don't like the cold. I've met elderly people who are telling me that, listen, I don't like the cold. I wouldn't mind retiring somewhere that it is warm. And even when I tell them that I'm going to Jamaica, or whenever I'm going to Jamaica, they're like, wow, I envy you. And they wouldn't mind going to the tropics for the winter period. And that's one of the main reasons that I am not okay. When it comes on to the winter season, you have a thing called seasonal depression, and it's called SAD. Let me tell you what SAD is. It is seasonal affective disorder. It is a type of depression that's related to changes in season. SAD begins and ends at about the same times every year. If you're like most people with SAD, your symptoms starts in the fall and continue into the winter months, sapping your energy and making you feel moody. For me, I can knock on wood. This has been my best year since I've been here. Well, I did have an episode in early November, feeling a bit depressed. And when I'm feeling depressed, I normally just isolate. If I need to just lie on my couch, wrap up under the covers, and cry and cry and cry and cry, and it lasts few days. But no worries about me. I ended up figuring it out. This is my third winter in Canada. For the past 2 years, I was like depressed most of the winter period, and it's mainly work, 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 work for me. But this year, I have my entire family here with me, and I think that makes it better. It is better when you are surrounded by a loved one and your house is busy, even though sometimes I do like my peace and quietness. But it makes it really better for me. It is not only seasonal depression alone, like there are times Canada on a whole will give you anxiety, even the immigration process. Even when you're here and you're waiting for a result from IRCC, like the whole procedure, the whole process, the whole waiting period, especially if you're waiting for a long period and you don't know what the outcome may be, it can give you anxiety. I tell you, like when, especially if you're not working, that can give you another level of anxiety, which you'd have to recover from, right? And then in most cases, like for instance, me, I am a Jamaican and I'm coming from somewhere that is very hot. It's an island in the tropics, and I really love the outdoor. My hobby was gardening. I am always outside. I'm always doing my gardening. I'm always digging up something. I'm always planting something. I'm always reaping something. So coming here and for over 6 months, I cannot do that. You can say the winter starts in November. It could be October too, because I've heard cases of where it started snowing here. Because by the way, I am in Alberta, Canada, Grand Prairie to be exact. The weather is bipolar. I've heard instances where it started to snow in August. So you can imagine that. But I would say that the coldest season starts in the ending of August, right? This season starts in November. So you have November, December, January, February, March, you can say April. Winter season is basically 6 months. And then you have spring, then you have summer, and then you have autumn or falls. But spring, yeah, it's starting to get warm up a bit, but still chilly. Autumn, it is chilly. And in summer, it's basically one of the best months. And summer is basically for me, it's just like 2 months, June, July. So I'd say winter lasts for 6 months and the temperature can go to minus 45 degrees Celsius. Yes, even higher. Like that's the highest I've seen it since I've been here. But I would say an average of minus 25 degrees Celsius. It goes to minus 30. They're about in December, January, February. I would say it's an average minus 20 there about. But the temperature does go down to minus 45. And there are points, or there are some days in the year where I'm located is the coldest city on earth. That particular day, not necessarily coldest city generally, but on that particular day. So I say this to say, guys, Canada, it all looks good. The opportunities are here because I do find opportunities here, but there is a cost that we have to pay. There's always something to give. The opportunities are here, but you have to work hard for it. You have to be consistent. You have to plan properly because in a blink of an eye, you can find yourself trapped in a circle, just running around, running around, running around. You can find yourself working 2, 3 jobs and not seeing what you're working for. So you have to be smart, guys. You have to avoid get caught up in debt. You have to make the best of your opportunity. And with that, guys, the journey can be more stressing and it can move from just seasonal depression to depression all year round. Like, as I said, I've worked with these people, I have seen them, and I've seen people who are suffering. They are depressed, they are going through it, and it's not a joke. These people are business people. They had their own business, they were in their good jobs. Some of these people, it's just an accident that caused their downfall. Some of these people is the pandemic. Some of these people is family. Some of these people is failed relationship. You know, it's all it's a host of a lot of things. We can be up today and then tomorrow we're down. So we have to remain humble and not judge people. Canada, it's not always what it seems to be. We do have our own struggles here. We are not always feeling good. We're not always happy, especially this raging winter, this freezing. Like, I have some video that I am going to insert here just to show you how cold it gets. Imagine not seeing the sun for some days. Like, for example, me who mainly works at night. I'll go to work in the night, I'll come home and I go to sleep. The sun doesn't come out until maybe 10 a.m. in the morning, and at 4 p.m. the sun disappeared. And there, like for instance, yesterday I was here in my living room and I had the window, the curtain separated. I could see on the outside and it was all bright. And not sunny, but bright. And I just held my head down. And when I held back my head up, it's dark. I'm like, what? Yes, you only have a few hours of sun, of light, not sunshine, but light. But in the summer, it's a flip. The sun comes up even like 5 a.m. and it doesn't go down until minutes after 11 to 12. Right? Guys, there you have it. I'll insert some clip here just to show you how cold it gets here and what it looks like here. And I've mentioned also about the weather being bipolar. I've experienced like more than one, probably 3 or 4 different weather pattern in one specific day. Like I remember going to work and it was sunny. When I came outside, it started drizzling a bit, like raining. And I decided, you know what, it's gonna end soon, so I'm not taking my umbrella. And as soon as I stepped out and started walking, it started to snow. And then after that, it stops and then it becomes windy. Like it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. I mean, if you want to come to Canada, that's very good. That's awesome. You can come. The opportunities are here because I do. I'm speaking for myself. I found opportunity here. But you have to take certain things into consideration, like the weather, the seasons, um, the feeling of loneliness, sadness, depression. And there are some things that you can do to brighten your day, of course. You can connect. And I really empathize with people who doesn't have friends or relatives with them. They're on this journey alone. Oh my goodness, you can only imagine how it is. So people, just find some friends, find people connect with, and do some outside activities. Today I took the kids and we went skating and sledding in the snow. But guess what? We didn't have any skate. We didn't have nothing, and I thought we could have rented. So I would have to purchase and go back again. But there are some outdoor activities that you can do. Even though sometimes you don't want to go outside because you're thinking, oh man, this is too cold. Just brave it. After a while, it will feel better. Just for the weather. All right. So my people, thank you for watching this video. I have a lot more to come and I will continue to tell my stories. I know that I've been slacking off, but I'm trying. It's kind of rough for me. Like, I'm trying, guys. So just bear with me, but I am very sure that I'm going to tell you all about my journey here because I have a lot more story to tell you guys. I have a lot more stories to share. So take care. Peace out, guys, and wishing you all the best for the new year. The Lord go with you. Take care.